What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I want to talk a little bit today about, I want to do a follow-up about this Senator Scott's 11-point plan. And the main reason I want to talk about it more is because I've had people ask me more questions about it, and I've had some people make comments about this 11-point plan. So I'm going to go over this again just so you guys know what I'm talking about. When it comes to this 11-point plan and this new proposal that Senator Scott wants to implement, there are two major roadblocks for people on Social Security and people receiving Medicare. And so this was addressed by several reporters with Senator Scott, doing interviews with Senator Scott, and he downplays it. And that's a problem because this is a situation where this could hurt a lot of people. And he's downplaying it like, you know, we're not going to do this. We would never try to attack Social Security and attack Medicare. But when you look at it, the reality is there's a sunset clause in this 11-point plan. So what this sunset clause would mean is every 5 years, they need to reevaluate all the different programs that the federal government provides. And that would include Social Security and Medicare. And we know how Congress works. And we know that it takes them a long time to do anything. And could you imagine if you're in a situation where you're receiving Social Security, you're receiving Medicare, and you have Congress kicking the can down the road, or not even doing that, getting to a point where we're looking at a shutdown of Social Security or a shutdown of Medicare because Congress they can't get along. And so this is a very, very serious situation. And this is just a proposal, okay? It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just one senator as of this point. I'm sure there's some support for this amongst other Republicans, and Senator Scott's a Republican. And there's always been this kind of, I won't call it an attack on Social Security and Medicare, but I will say that you have some Republican senators and some Republicans as a whole that want to do away with Medicare, want to do away with Social Security, okay? And, you know, I'm not trying to play sides here. I'm just telling you this is what's out there, and it's no secret. And Senator Scott is an example of this by putting this proposal forward. Now, we'll have to see where it goes when it comes to this proposal, but then you also have to look at another part of the proposal where he wants everyone to have skin in the game. And everyone having skin in the game in his mind is everyone needs to pay something when it comes to taxes, okay? Now, you do have some people who are just not paying taxes. They're not paying taxes because they don't meet that threshold. They don't earn enough to pay taxes. But what Senator Scott wants to do is he wants everyone to pay taxes, even if it's $1, and those are his exact words. And so the danger in that is you have people who are struggling already, and they're going to be struggling, and they're going to have to pay taxes on top of that. So they don't meet that threshold when it comes to paying taxes, but he's going to make it so that they have to pay taxes as well. And so, and you have, mind you have major corporations that don't pay taxes, okay? They're paying zero in taxes because they have enough write-offs and they do enough with their tax advisors and their accountants to put them in a situation where they're not paying any taxes at all. But you're going to tax people who are really, really struggling. So that's another part of his 11-point plan. He downplayed that as well, saying, no, we're not going to be taxing people on Social Security. We're not going to be taxing people who are struggling. But that's in the 11-point plan. And so he's saying one thing, his plan is saying another. He even got to the point now where he's catching so much heat for this plan that he's saying, well, look, I'm open to people letting me know what they think should happen. So basically, he's calling on people to go to his website and give him feedback so he can make a better plan and all this. But the reality is that's what he put forward. And you know it took time to put this plan together. I would hope that he did some thinking when he put the plan together, and he went over. It's only 11 points, only 11 different parts. So he looked at these different parts and said, yes, you know what, this is something that I can live with, prior to putting the plan forward. Now we're in a midterm election, and that's serious, because we're looking at the midterms could decide who controls Congress, or will decide, I won't say could, will decide who controls Congress, who controls the House, who controls the Senate. And if we do have a situation where Republicans take over the Senate and Republicans take over the House, what are they going to do? Are they going to try to implement this 11-point plan? And if they do, or even a version of this 11-point plan, and if they do, what is that going to mean for the American people, especially people who are receiving Social Security and Medicare? And so I just wanted to kind of give you this recap, and then I want you guys to comment below and let me know how you feel about this, because this is very dangerous. We're also looking at Mitch McConnell, who is the minority leader right now, and he could be the majority leader if the Senate goes over to the Republicans. And he has said, now he did come out and say, look, we're not touching Social Security, we're not touching Medicare, we're not making any changes. Now, just because he's the minority leader right now in the Senate, that doesn't mean that he can control everything, okay? And we could be in a situation where he might not be leader because he needs to be voted in as leader. And so we can look at that. And then also Senator Mitch McConnell said this is his last election. So he ran for re-election in 2020. And so this is it for him. And that means that in 6 years, or not even 6 years, 4 years, he will not be in office anymore. And that means that someone else will step up and become the minority leader or the majority leader, depending on how the Senate looks. And so in 4 years from now, we could be looking at a situation where some of this stuff, this 11-point plan, gets implemented, because now you'll have a different leadership. And so I just wanted to recap this, and I want your opinion, like I said, so in the comment section, let me know down below. I'm also posting a new video on my other channel, so please go check that out. It's I did a walk. I was in Riohacha, and I went on an 8-mile walk and ate goat and all this stuff. So it's really exciting. I want you guys to go over there and check that out. And I should be posting that sometime later today. So stay tuned for that. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.